Hey, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to review and break down on Murder Drones Episode 5, Home. For those who don't know what Murder Drones is, it's a show of cute robots murdering each other for reasons, where a big bad company named JC Jensen in space creates three types of robots: worker drones, disassembly drones, and zombie drones. We got to know more about zombie drones in Episode 4 and 5. Worker drones used to serve humans and also mine Copper-9, aka the exoplanet that they're on. Uzi, FYI, the main called protagonist and the main character of the show, talks about how the worker drones and humans mine Copper-9 so much that the planet core collapsed, creating an explosion and wiping out life completely. But honestly, that kind of sounds BS because, first of all, Uzi didn't exist when the core collapsed and how the explosion started. So we shouldn't just assume that the humans and the worker drones just self-destructed themselves and the planet by accident for having an explosion for this. Most ND theorists are theorizing that Uzi's mom, Nori, has something to do with the explosion of Copper-9, but honestly, who knows? Well, after the explosion, JC Jensen sent disassembly drones to Copper-9, which are ruthless robots designed to murder worker drones. Because the humans saw the worker drones finally being free and able to start their own life. That also kind of sounds BS, and we don't really know why JC Jensen sent disassembly drones in the first place. Hopefully we get to know in episode 6 or 7 on why they came here at the first place. However, we have very few so-called zombie drones and contain a program within them called the Absolute Solver, which gives them crazy powers like how to duplicate, delete, and gives them telekinetic abilities, allowing the zombie drone to hold lots of powers against others. In episode 5, we get to see how zombie and disassembly drones were created, and it isn't too pretty. We get more answers about a character named Sin, which at the pilot was shown when N was rebooting, and said that she is an administrator that blocked Absolute Solver within N. And at episode 2, we see her in N's flashback. We see how Sin and the only drone that was able to self-reboot, unlike the other drones in the pile. Now, if a drone self-reboots by its AI core and the AI gets corrupted, that's what happens when she self-rebooted, in the worker drone pile. She became a corrupted AI, and that corrupted AI was the Absolute Solver. She also seemed to be the first one who had the Absolute Solver within her. I really love multiple things about episode 5. I love how we learned a little bit about the memories and more, and what happened between Sin and V and J. I love the lore of episode 5, and I love how Uzi was finally learned about the memories and was so chill about it towards N. I wasn't expecting that reaction, and was even willing to help him retrieve them back before they're completely deleted by Sin and make N go full kill mode and lose his sentient emotions he is currently having right now. Episode 5 was honestly great, from the lore, the horror, the comedy, everything about it. And not to mention the animation. God, they took the animation for episode 5 to a whole new level. The manner, the nature, the characters, and the scary scenes were all so stunning to look at. And the horror actually felt like horror. Because, the thing is, when I first started watching Murder Drones, it felt more like an action kind of a movie. And I love action and adventurous movies, but it didn't really feel like horror to me. And honestly, the horror really felt real. As I looked at Sin and how she was in control of the Absolute Solver and how she was infecting others with the Absolute Solver and turning them into some kind of zombie drone. And honestly, where V had her disassembly drone wings connected to her at the scene and where N was traumatized, honestly, that scene was so beautiful and creepy at the same time. And the horror, in episode 5, they were all even out with the comedy, and they did a great job, because who can imagine comedy and horror intersecting together? That is so creative, Liam and Lish. I'm actually so proud of you guys. I also loved how we got to see more interesting things about Envy and Envy's past, and it was so heartwarming and emotional. And for those who were begging to see Tessa and Jay in the last episodes, we actually got to see a lot of both in episode 5 about their past. And I used to think Jay was like this rude and mean leader in episode 1, but as I got to see her past, I realized that she isn't as bad as I thought she was. And she's kind of soft-hearted, but let's just pretend and ignore the fact that she literally wrote to N a kill yourself letter. And honestly, I feel bad for Tessa as well, because most of us assume that she's just a pure and evil character, but she got abused by her parents. Like, she went through child abuse, and she also got chained by her own parents. Like, the woman deserves more respect, you know? And honestly, that is disrespect. Like, how Tessa was treated throughout her past is honestly crazy. And honestly, we all need a fun and interesting person like a past Tessa in our lives, you know? This episode was honestly perfect. The pacing was amazing. People were complaining about the pacing, but I don't know what was wrong with the pacing. Because, like, everything was good. Like, at the beginning, Uzi, like, at episode 4, N found the zombie drones tape, and then we got to see the zombie drones tape, so I don't know how this is bad pacing. I thought this was, like, the best paced episode. People are complaining about the cliffhanger too, but honestly, I don't blame you guys about the cliffhanger. Because, like, the thing is, the cliffhanger was kind of bad, and it kind of got me mad. Like, it got all of us mad, but it's really better than overthinking the fact that season 1 only has 3 episodes left till it completely finishes, and honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do after this, because the thing is, my channel is mostly about murder drones, and some people are saying that there might be a season 2, but the reason I think that they might not release season 2 is because Glitch said in their tweet that they want to finish murder drones first before they release the digital circus. And honestly, I'm gonna be very depressed, because Murder Drones is why I'm here today. Like, why I make theory videos and review videos. And Murder Drones is my comfort space. And seeing something I love so much just go away just makes me feel sad. And honestly, the reason why my mental health and self-esteem is boosted is because of Murder Drones. Like, as a kid, I actually never really got to get the self-esteem I needed, but Murder Drones and Pokemon, like, really taught me how to boost myself. I don't know if it's just me, but it really helped me a lot. And seeing my favorite show just, like, only have 3 more episodes left till season 1 finishes is crazy. And how do I know it only has 3 episodes left? Well, the thing is, Luke and Kevin themselves, like, in one of their SMG4's videos, said that there's only going to be 8 episodes, so it's going to be very sad. And this is the reason why I came here this far. It's because of Murder Drones, and not only Murder Drones, you guys too. And my whole channel is Murder Drones. My whole life is Murder Drones. My classmates say I won't stop talking about this show, and they would always see me as the annoying Murder Drones kid, but they would forget the fact that this is what makes me happy. And seeing you guys like my content and seeing all these nice comments makes me happy and makes me want to make more videos. But it also makes me more tempted, because I know that if there's not going to be a season 2, then I'm also going to be very sad. And most of you guys will say, oh, you'll find something new. Sure, I will, but Murder Drones is something that stick with me. Like, right now, I'm currently 14 years old. I watched Murder Drones since I was 12, so it came by a while with me. And I had a Pokemon obsession, which was very, very long, but something was just different about this. And honestly, I love this show so much, and I do not want it to end. Because if it ends, then honestly, I don't even know what I would do without it. Like, it seems really weird of me for saying that, but it's like this. You have a kid, right? A parent has a kid that they really love. Suddenly, the kid grows up. They grow up. They get a husband or wife or whoever. They move to a new house, but you will barely see the kid again. you don't have a chance to see your kid. Like, this is my position right now. Like, I grow up. I realize I have to grow up, and this isn't something that will stick with me, like, always, like, physically. Like, a new episode won't stick with me forever, but I need to realize that it will stick in my heart, but it's going to be really sad, because, honestly, I love this show. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day. Bye, guys.